Hello and good evening. I hope this video finds everyone in a very beautiful and relaxed and stoned state of mind, or whatever you like to do. It's all good, man. I just wanted to make a short video on some truths that were downloaded to me just earlier. And to quite amazement, still, to me, some of the things that are downloaded that I consciously, pick up on. I guess that is the way it will always be. Is there's always going to be, and that's what kind of keeps you going. Is looking forward to the mysterious, to that flexibility, that flowability, the knowability of not knowing, not having to know, but knowing it's all taken care of. Knowing that it shows us even through, say, Groundhog's Day and things, how it had presented itself prior, to it ever starting to unfold, and that people, human beings, were stuck in a cycle of repetitiveness because they, God bless you, baby, they have not yet found and believed what they are about to receive, what we know. I just making a little video, Bubba. So, and until you find this type of truth, this one truth that is buried deep within every person. And like I say, it composes everything. So it's all, inclusive of everything. And it is the mind or the motor for our vehicles. So yes, we are the same as what our motor is. We have, I'm sure if you're watching this video, then you agree. We have been living under a false pretense of something, or of who we were. And now, I don't even know how many of us, from what I understand, it's quite a few, just from what I'm gathering from within, and that are undergoing this mass conscious awakening, and has been for quite a while. When I look back and start researching things now, I see, there's people all throughout conceptual time that knew Nikola Tesla. There are people that knew, they just didn't know that they knew. And at the time, it was such an oddity, you couldn't really explain nor understand yourself what you were experiencing. And so now there is a humongous collective conscious group of us that belong together, that are literally going to be pulled together and reclustered as we always have been. And now we physically will find each other as well. And this is our show. This is our dream. So we have nothing to do but sit back, relax, and enjoy the fusion, and then the show. And all the eternal peace from within and without, always. There are many beings that had started receiving activation codes for a long time, and maybe just consciously started picking up on them. It was about 3 years ago for me when I declared I was going to find what people have, God, and I was going to find God outside of the church. At that time, I had no idea. That was my own self saying it to myself. See, it was God saying it to me. But the part of God that is buried deep within that does talk to us. And then we answer it, and it's ourself. See, we're the showboat for God. You know what I mean? Of course, it's the master. And once you learn that you are that which is the master, then you become master. At that point, obviously, you have come far enough to master every emotion and thing so that we can share it with others and how to do so. And that's only by us being as happy as we are or unbridled with stress or fear of anything. And people see it and they want to know, like, well, hey, what's up, man? You know, why aren't you affected by this or that? Trust me, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's how the testimony comes out. And also because you're so, like, obsessed with this love affair, this intimate love affair, and it comes with a love affair of from within yourself, though, because that's where God is. And for everything else, no matter who, what, or where they are, you realize at this point that they are placed perfectly in the picture of your life for certain reasons, and you start to pick up on those reasons because then you see, how do you pick up on them? Your mind tells you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The mind controls it all. And we need to realize that we are the mind, the collective mind. And these are the bodies, the vehicles that we have been using with amnesia, nonetheless, and a little upside down washing. That's all pleasant and awesome, dude, because if we hadn't had that experience and all the other experiences that went with those experiences at that time, we would have never seen through completely to know, or we would have never seen through. There wouldn't have been nothing to see through. So, you know, God is playing all the parts, man. So, of course, the people that are playing the dark, quote unquote, parts that play the contrast, they signed, that's what Spirit signed up for. It's definitely doing it on its own desire, whether the vessel or physical brain of the vessel knows or consciously knows or not. Well, you'll be able to tell because they'll be, you know, at peace, man. They ride with the flow of everything of life because they know that they are in resonation with the frequency of all things, the universe, life. That's us. That's everybody. Regardless of the role you're playing or of the conscious acceptance and knowledge of it, we are all playing a role. There's nothing to worry about. Just sit back, find the best way to accept yourself and all things as they are. Be thankful for all things that you've been through because you have grown from them and they were there for that reason only. The experience. So now that we can collectively grow and with us take our experiences, not the emotions that were attached to the experiences or even the memories. That's one thing you learn to let the more you let go of on your memory and trying the brain thing, trying to use your brain, the more of the God consciousness that can be accepted into, oh wow, okay, yeah, there you go, into your mind. So you declutter so you can absorb the true, real stuff, the stuff that makes you just happy all the time because. So the more you let go of, the more you receive because that, and the more when your mind, you will only be revealed. It will only be revealed to you what your mind is ready to accept. And when we know it's trying, like it's working, you come back down off the mountain And you realize, man, there's still some work in there. And so you start picking up on all the signs. You start to realize that the universe literally is in communication with you 24/7, insta second, like literally. And that is true. That is true. It is like the most living, breathing thing, and it's everywhere. And you can talk to it, and it talks to you through everything, because everything is its voice. We are the voice of it. We are the fingers, the hands, the senses for it. So let's get it together, guys, and let's show everybody love and acceptance, and let's show a different way. Because this other way, it just clearly, I ain't cut out for it, man. Maybe it ain't cut out for us. All right, so it played its part. It was beautiful while it lasted. I've learned. You've learned. Let's get it together and move on, man. Move on to our heaven and earth, our dream come true. Role reversal, y'all. I hope everybody has a very blessed evening. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Sorry, that scared the. You know what? How's this mirror even up there? I gotta go, guys. Much love, everybody.